so wo ho adwenhwere bi a wetim di aba a test line no obehu no screen ase 0551 599 933 0551 599 933 na wo screen so no e WhatsApp line ya also betimi e de o message bi aba na abrepemu no ye kan enso ama wo de fa di kan no ye hwe Ghana enwumasua na sabre amanyoku Ghana memu bi e kire enwumasua so be di men so a de obetimi aye na abaya odi men so e ka de omo aye ene se sade mfie nan ma ombie mu a wo mo so betimi aye hwe Ghana enwumasua mu a Ghana education sector no afa ensakraye pii mu ye bra so na ekɔ school no na akɔ primary 6 years na akɔ middle school 4 years uwi a na akɔ secondary school 5 years na akɔ 6th form 2 years uwi 6th form na wabe national service 1 year ansa na wakɔ university na every 1987 ena omampani da fly of JJ Ron Sabreso no wodi new educational system bae say school no ye kɔma eche dodo eno so nti etete so middle school na ye emfie enan ye firi ho na ye no junior secondary school mfie miensa uwie junior secondary school a no akɔ senior secondary school mfie miensa uwie ya akɔ university di kane na ka akɔ middle school mfie 9 secondary school mfie num 6 form mfie mienu to ka bomu a na kyese otwa mfie nkron ye te so mebe ye mfie be ye ensia na kyese eswatic pa national service kwa onye bi iso ko wie university ba na DHS ye konanim kakra kopem se MPP amanyoku yi eba no no mka se akoda no wie DHS a na adwunu mu nya no papa sa so betuma ye adwuma ma ye yie eno nti omba ye free SHS na obata bi oba be wie DHS no senior high secondary school dia buy fa ho nyina aka na akora na ko senior secondary school mfie miensa na owie a sabre ne kono de na ni muamia betuma ye nema pi abai ehye body bi si ntimi nya adwuma nenso 2017 and now Dubai happen start here so the year juma from 2017 to 2024 could there be a senior high school a buy senior high school there a free what has been the sources and the challenges if you don't see a yepa if you say there be a buy no about say enwesua enya no technical and vocational education and so abaya peja no pass there no itibu anim wan so besua ma konkan no so nya technical education and vocational education ono so betimi dia bon ho bra ama yeye dia de na de ontumi ento aso enko secondary school na university ni ade no ono so yema no nkosua nsanedwuma eno so aba ya se di mu nsemte ye de ba afi curriculum ade a yesua kire nkwara no sakraye bebre abem afi aba de bibia sabe friend STEM science technology engineering and mathematics eno so what hu nsem bebre. What do you know about it? Dear Nanim Fahon, na a Honson Semtier and saying NPP Amanyoko do manifesto atuja, NDC for also the Omde atuja, and ne, a perceive said ye NPP Amanyoko be the main so, and Sakraya Omedia Bagana Umesiamo, any 2024 year air bensono, saying, and I almost so Umesiano, Ghana Fossa the Shaw Monsebiwa, almost a could draw. Na openia about your name rare and any din komono. Ye ka Ghana education Ghana nwesua de a akwadare mu yie pa ya bibi epesi hunu de opesa wo tie bia no se sabre wo te Kessben television so tonwa wo tie yen wasem bi se bia no betim de aba test line no se de maka no 0551 599 933 0551 599 933 so na ebrepam ya kama opani ani ni duduma ofa edikan ni ahwe the state of our education se de Ghana nwesua tie enye obia se Dr. Kwabena Bempa Tando, one Deputy Director General, Ghana Education Service, in charge of quality and assessment. Or no also as I am member of Manifesto Committee on Education, NPP 2024, Dr. Baumia campaign. Ibusa se Ghana Umesua NPP, say number 5 no 3 year, na hen no modi akwa kodro. Na 2024 so air chrono, e de ne yehwe kwan so obeye e de amayen. Ono ene din komo data Kwabena be patando ha ya ene no din komo yi e fa ediken doc e makwaba
over
if you dey abo se krum
over me da se bebre over se obehu a o kasa nia na me tworo bibi wa ha certificate na me tworo ba
sao
say e was say your ma Doctor of Ghana Education History over wa my very, very, very good chronology.
That's it.
deɛ wo de free baby a free any baby abedru.
That's right.
Of our ma dwumadi a ebedi wa ha no. Ɛbɛyɛ mmerɛ. If say wa man yɛn wa kyerɛkyerɛ baby a yɛkɔ. Na nipa so de yɛkɔ yɛ nim no. Ne yɛhwɛ de yɛbɛyɛ a ebetumi yɛtumi ahyɛ mu kena.
That's right.
Ti wɔfa de di kan. Maba Kumase. Na maba mia me die mu de. Na de di kan wɔ sɛ me de nkyia piesie nkyia di kan de ma yewura otumfo ɔsɛ tutu ababio yewura yɛkyia o enwumre na de yɛtɔso no etiefoɔ ne ɔmo hwɛ yɛn enwumre so no de nkyia kɛseɛ bɛma ɔmo ɔfa me daase bebree sɛ wa ma yɛ kwan sɛ yɛmbra ne enwumre ne yɛne wo mɛtwetwe nkɔmɔ abra ye nuanom apon agudwuma akofie ebi mo de abudwunsuo egu omobo so a omotete omakonwam edwendwen omo ho edwendwen oman so ho na enwumrei omo pese omo so ba na omo ne edi nkomo na ewie so a omo so omachire omadwen ti wofa ya dase bebre enwumrei
doc Ghana ngwesia say na if it 2017 abai ba power mo behu no ade na wo si mani so sambeye
ofa me dase koma o hyase no wa ma adwuma na ye mre amame nanso no de me de be hye ase kakra se de obusa question no de ye beto ye ene se de be hu ye de dikan emra MPP aban eba office January 7 2017 de ye ne betumi aka e wo me phone yiso ha eye wo beto aban ba mu a ye free bibi handing over notes de aban dada na e wo ho no ministry by ministry, department by department, agency by agency aban ni ne aka bom na o me de ma say adwuma no de ya akoduru ni na education ye koye a ye nsa ka ye maame Professor Jane na opoku agema ne handing over notes de ne watworo wom ni say adwuma no o ma ye aduru baabi na de ko hu ye no ebi na me pese me bobo so kakra o tworo say wagya ka bebre ato de di kan o si feeding grants inuane a ye de ma colleges of education na o de ka over 36 million the exact number now o tworo gu ya o de ne nsa sha ase no na o si 36,886,374 cedis 67 pesos o mama nkwara na aduane ana wontuaka see the atoso o say capitation grants ye de boa nkoda a omo basic schools na o say o de ka 8.4 million the atoso miensa feeding grants ye de ma special schools nkoda a omo special schools a bia o ma sonti asem papa o mani hu ade papa ebi mu physical impairments any the persons with disabilities or more special schools no no say o mo feeding no ogusu de ka 4.7 million Ghana cedis establishment supply wo fa se wo be kaya eduru ba bi kura me be ye dede o Ghana ha se wo se mema o chalk any den no sa nyoma no na Ghana education service your friend establishment supply chalks teachers notebooks ni sa nyoma no say establishment supply sa mre no no de ka 10.6 million Ghana cedis na omo cheche sandals bi ma school nkola 2 million cedis omo se omo ntua e na wo fa answer na aban dada na be free so no omo de recap to talk cars kakra no omo de ka 36,116,203 dollars nye cedis and 15 cents e car na omo de nti aban ni bedru ho no sa eka no eno ne first thing Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe di yenim gina mu emaye tua sa aka ni afri ho de atoso mienu basic schools ye ankasa so ye bae no in terms of education no ye assessment de hu ye ne say number 1 no mo yeguso wo access problem just say still na nkoda ne bi entumi nya kwan enko school de toso physical infrastructure school adan ene neoma no na still na adwuma wo ho na wo fa de na wo ho e wo se ye hu adwuma pa kra no curriculum na nkasa de a kyerɛkyerɛfoɔ ehwe so e de kire nkoda de curriculum na ye outdated by over 25 years.
25 years.
Na yemfa yensanka curriculum no enye ho nhyehyeye bia for almost that long. Wofa na afi so de ye kire nkola no na ho de obroni friend relevant say wo kire no eboa akoda no na bra bomu ana de na eno so enhyedanye na afi so teacher professionalization. Na teachers no yentumi nka se ye teacher ni no or ye professional to a standard of krobia de. Ti na teacher ni e wo Ghana ha a o ye kire ni e wo ye school mu ana se wawie college of education. On to me and sorry nko obi man so amanone so call ya me teacher ni. He said he be a medical doctor samre no ebetumi asori free Ghana okọ amanone a or ye medical doctor ye hwe ne license ni bibia na ni bisa e wo Ghana e wo ye education system. E na afi so no de bia ya bohu dewuro sa learning outcomes se nkoda no omu ye nsɔhwɛ a omu modern bo etisen na learning outcomes ye wo ho problem kakra ansana the major digital gap the ya bohu dewuro se ya digitalization no na nkoda no bibre na ye nkyerɛ omu technology said the omu betumi e de esuade nti eno ni nioma a wofa ye beto ye dwumadie no ye hyase no after ye tua ka ne free hode ye de ye ni si so edikan ye hwe a teacher for ni ye ka say a teacher for no omo professionalization here if ze ni enim say adesua be koso a na ejina a teacher for ya train omo ye ya mo right qualifications any ade Inti first thing and say ye share teacher education or colleges of education. Ye share omo curriculum. Any ye ne omo ye ya ne upgrade omo curriculum no from the 3-year diploma no to a degree. And only first thing ye sesa ye nsakra wo curriculum no ma. Then the tosu mienu ye share say teacher for no ye betumi a standardize omo license. Said the bear teacher ni wie school no try a license exam no cran a license na otumi de chirade baby a ye license no etu wofa de toso miensa ye san hwe teacher fo no ne yehu se omo ankasa so no adwuma teacher fo no omo wo service mu dada no omo adwuma na o se ye hye mu kena inti ye hwe omo professional development said the bear omo be call manim in two folds. Number 1, because na yasisa diploma no aye the degree no ye ni University of Cape Coast eye nhyehyɛ ho e ma teacher ni bia no se wo service no mu dada na se wo diploma mfie baako ubetumi akọ University of Cape Coast no akọ up no anya degree before samre no obi wo diploma no person anya degree I just wasan akọ university ni afoforo obedi be obesan akọ university mfie miensa na mfie nan na che se first 3 years of tertiary ni nya no wasunya de anya diploma no ahyeagu nti enu ne wo fa nioma kakra ye e ma teacher fo na de tosu mienu teacher fo na omo wo system num dada no ye ka se because edwumadie na ye de be hye omo nsa no ye be shemu kenan nti no na o se teacher na so no ye so na se nti ye de bibi ba ye friend professional development allowance ye de ma professional teacher bia and even non professional teacher chere ni bia ogina akoda anim ekira de no ye de sa allowance no e ma no se de be obetumi de aye ni training obetumi de aye ni licensing obetumi de aye order for say order for journals and I say other information you hear no they are share in Kodana de. Nti no first year is share ye teacher for no. Ye share teacher for no na afedi ye de ye ni see curriculum na be 20-25 years. Ye nya ho hwe. Ye shase free KG ni primary curriculum. And ye di hu dwuma through National Council for Curriculum and Assessment a friend Naka. And ye ba ye did new curriculum by a friend of standards based curriculum. If the samre no near or curriculum be or wha objectives based na near the actual dia be na offer o ma history ya na obo boss be say obe kaya samre no near ko school aye obi be a friend CPPF true poor pass forget and na eno no ntino na sa curriculum no a teacher or chere ni be gina akoda na ni ma do ya ne se den na mebo akwada na okotro nsɔhwɛ na obepass no ti ɔkyerɛkyerɛni no use techniques a ebetumi ama yehu sɛ wɔyɛ adwuma no yie enye ɔkyerɛkyerɛni ne fault but because of said na curriculum no ka sɛ yɛnhwɛ no objectives based into new standards based curriculum no say the brony friend de-emphasizing the examination na the focus no up to akoda no den na osua ye kyerɛ na obetumi nye free e wodampra bom ene akoda no ne yie die mu ani bibia no den na bebo no standards ben na osa akoda ne wo akoda ne di mfie numa ne standard in reading na osa yesen akoda ne di mfie du a ne standard in arithmetic na say numeracy e osa yesen akoda ne di mfie du numa ne standard in science e was say yes sa eno no ntini the standards na e kira de e na face no curriculum standards based curriculum no e ye more relevant to akwara na brabo ti enra me my example yi kire madam fo ba mesa my example yi wa ha mathematics de manage
yeso me mathematics
ene ofa wadi beje ade hu pa wofa say math teacher begina ho na wa draw cube o draw cube na wa de kire wo say o say aha ye 2 o say calculate volume o ye mass die na wa nim say o times ha na de times ha na de times ha ina volume inti na che say 2 times 2 times 2 no na 8 eno no akoda no e wo paper ne so no wa twere gu board ne so wa ye no akoda ne nheda ntiase but ye nia any volume a wo ye mass teacher dey na wo te mass asepade na wo say volume eye nsuo ana say bibia volume komu enti no wo fa say no the same volume no said ye ne say o kyerɛkyerɛ ni ba classroom ho no ne nkoda no ehwɛ abrabomu ni ade a wo say Wofa Kofi oye adwuma Kessben aja kakran otumi si dan kitwa bi esi ne kura osi dan ni wieye no owo ba bia on shada any pipe ho but wanu ankasa pese otu ba bi kakra na ya wakonsu agum ba bebi opese otu na otubi konsu agum na ya watumi asa ne nsuo ene ade no opese amana no mu do 2 feet opese mu tre 2 feet na mu by 2 feet then question ni say insuo sen ene bekom insuo sen ene bekom no eno no ene ye friend of standards based curriculum no
eno ne critical thinking
okay into no what akoda no volume question but what akoda no volume question no what no application to life
unu masema okay just ended BC na religious and moral education teacher ni baako na mne discuss some question no so here on textbook no mo a type of dress code kwara na sua funeral code church code why na question by usa say wadamfo bi ko program bi na program no obekọ yi ofiri ho a obekọ outdooring so utu no fofa tare obehye ho ade na abeka ena mbuza say na question we nkora no be no minus no say di aba no say o makora no critical think am na hu say this is what you should know yes say usua dress code no school mu wi a onim bibia bio ena o kan ho asem
ena na make kan ho asem because question bi sa no sa akora na dwen ko ne echiri kakra obeka say yi a mi ko e tuntum fita yi ana say tuntum fita yi dia e bia metumi a hye tuntum fita no evi say fita na e wo mu nti no metumi dia kwa adore ana say adore na me ko ana say event na me ko ato aso no kala ben say kala ne ye kokko dia ene na bi kura metumi a hye kokko akwa yi no na me wi a me dia to event ne so ti enu ni said is say ye person koda no curriculum na e dey kire no ye mo dwin ko akire e for ma brabo ho ene ade nti enu ni second thing awofa ye address ye was the curriculum ye address the curriculum ni wie ye no ena afedie ye hwe said ye be ya o nkoda no e ko manimu no na nsohwe a omo ye wo BC mu no omatumi nya kwan aye nsohwe ni na de ba ko aye ba ye hu in 2017 ne se nkoda no to de bia wo be 480,000 and no more junior high school 3. Now some people register for BEC, you know. No more you just 320. Tini entias yes day na ekoso. Choma penny Nana Adwenkyere Kufuado. E decide say wonim. E kana e wo ho na nkoda ne de register BEC. E BEC e bi mo kwan. Intina aban be fa saka. Aban fa saka no in 2017 ankola ne register 2018 no wofa. Yinya 31% increase in registration.
Okay.
Into the other thing, aban ye in basic education, you remove financial barrier. I man koda area school omoko tron social. Na omoko tron social no. Na say wow sha 2017 ade de buy free SHS ya bohu deuro abohu deuro. Into ye no pass and not all of a sudden koda ne hu say hey free SHS no mo ka say be adwuma no. No cre 2017 on my first batch about 368,000 that year. Into next year now the registration course ro na year assessment no. Now pass rate no ye share ria. And almost 480,000 on between pass be available for free SHS.
Okay.
But now if I should be available spaces because they be offer yet here. Seven thing kunye eyemi ansa na nke wa. Na say ye wie program ya nipa ba ko be sori a na program na to aso a nipa ba ko pe na ebetumi age say available seat
yeah.
Inti ye share available seats in 2018 based on enkoda ahia no more form 3 omu wie school ye share available seats no ye de share enkoda omu be pass no na wo fa enkoda 181,993 181,993 no mono omunya akonya entra so
e kwan
nim omo be ko board omo nya ba bi info mutinto dina kwan nim no na free SHS no ye de ne dada ne bi na ye cut off point and I say pass no way na say ye ne sen inti again Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh no minister for education at the time a friend no de 2 years nim say the abe e was say ye hwede ye beye akoda bia obe passing social no ye be man admission no obenya kwan wo school nti wo fa no na ja critical thinking ya say ye de man koda yi yeso ye fa critical thinking ye de see it eni ye dwindwen ho an ye hu say se wo hwe ye school adan ni ade ni ye school calendar se de ye na ye ko school a first term be 3 months ni amakwan e be 3 weeks to 1 month ni akọ second term be 3 months ni amakwan be another 3 weeks ni akọ third term ye akọ third term you cry the long vac cry dey almost 2 months ti mi ye sha be 3.5 months no nkoda na ofi o mama kwan school adan ni go ho Inti they decided say e be ye ni say ye be designing new calendar ye de buy ya me friend double track double track ni asie ni ane say form 1 for na ye de omo ba foforo no ni esi ye be che omumu mienu say de be ya school dan na e wo ho no omu be kom say de be ya 181,000 ye betumi afa omo but omu be we kokakra na we akokakra. The best explanation for double track may use two different ones but then may use another one.
Okay.
Wofa yam fa ne say school e wa ha okay me ko Prempeh college me go bo bi school ni abebo me enti yam fa ne say Prempeh college e fa enkoda 3,000 no emu 1,000 ye form 1 emu 1,000 ye form 2 emu 1,000 ye form 3 school na yama but with double track they decided say be say form 1 for no ye be fa 1,500.
Okay.
Form 2 for near 1,000, Form 3 for near 1,000. To Ushan can Kodano, Prempeh College, no, or Munkum. Into the decided to say, first 1,500 Form 1 for now, near Chom and ne double track. Green track in the Beshe Sukuase. Into yes, academic calendar no number in 2 months block. Green track in the Beshe Sukuase, 750. Or money from 2 for no school. Any from 3 for no school. then it's only 2,750 and more 3,000 capacity school mu it is school no kra hen kakra obi anya baby di nitito ene ade green track for na ko school 2 months every no na omenya omo first vacation na gold track for no about 2 months 750 free ho odi new 750 abehye odi 750 ni behye na so omo so ye omo 2 months area by that time ye area 4 months ye area sa 4 months na form 2 for no maybe omo first semester no mama kwanko omo ma kwanko then second group no my 2 months na ni first group no my 2 months go fie no omo ba join second group na no mo ni ayo omo second 2 months na bo no my area first semester na bom pepepe
okay
no wasan ko share process na say for second semester na no so my area bom pepepe ofani ni an ye friend no innovative use of your existing infrastructure.
Okay. Doc, me da se o me so kakra ma me. O se afo afi na o he ya Kessben television so adwenkyere dwumadi e na wasugu so awutie na o hwe ye ne Dr. Kwabra Bempa Tando ya o Deputy Director General e Ghana Education Service ya MPP Manifesto Committee for 2024 Dr. Bawumia campaign udi mu akoten e na AD enkomoyi the state of our education Ghana ngumesua e no ho asem na ye kan. Doc, answer na be koso no. Ma me pick it from teacher empowerment.
Yes.
A teacher for dia okay no. More system from 3 years at the call 4 years say a more degree.
Yes.
But problems are a woman. Yeah, I'm for kan ho asem. Didi kan ba mo say for teacher training allowance. Ni tuya no man for say e ma say de mo say ho bono. 2 the NDC for can say isan say mo share some ma allowance ninti no mo ma school bi akota dodo anko metimi afa na say kukura se bebre a schools wo ho ya ni akyekyerefo bom na so schools ma mo quota say na mo mfa ntimi mfa amro sa the toso me say kan nipa no wie teacher training college no a na okokyera de say wi awe national service no obetro teachers license no wasa traffic kakra ansana what when you kwa akokyera de sa enima emiensa mo address ne say
over me that the edikan teacher training allowance no kre be 2013 ho na aban dada etwe mu no e decide say omuntumi entua teacher training allowance biom enye teacher for de enko a nurse for de ekra so no omuka say omuntumi entua biom nti omatwam omutwe mu no na aban we ehye bose say MPP aban tumi ba na His Excellency na Adwenkyere Akufo-Addo be president teacher training allowance no you be restore
sure
no creso no you restore you no wafa sikatua no say ebia delay kakra wo ho no sika no ko e ma teacher fo no tumi nya bi de to omonnioma omuhia emre omo wo school omo de tuatua omonnioma enketenkete nanso no aban no SCPM said ye be ye bia no sa allowance na because boa a teacher for no inti na ban because we tia offer information e wo say quota system wo ho no misrew obi a wo eyi bia no kohwe data in the colleges of education wo hwe data in the colleges of education wo be hu say enrollment kra ekosro
okay
no from 2016 up until now the colleges of education no more enrolling in students more. And students no more enrolling in more no. And who employment and say wafa. Say Ghana ha. Say uko tertiary for 4 years. Emra I wo Ghana ha ne say obey national service. Obia uko tertiary 4 years bia no. National service.
Say university, say technical university, whatever.
Oh yeah, national service. Say so no a teacher for no ya upgrade your more
to degree status. Okay.
Into oh yeah, the national service. They said yeah, Ghana ni bia obe tertiary no. The national service no. The tosumienu licensure exams. The abuane say a ma teacher ni no the same articulation with obia. Or so a child there will grow for us. Now, same we are complaining crab and say a teacher for no ebi mu kura free chrome ha ekọ baby fufuro nkanye license exam na come to menko but ya ye no sa efisi ye pese ye make sure say o kire ni bi obegina enkoda anim abekire sa enkoda na de no ye nim a teacher for na nkasa through the National Teaching Council enim say we no okura the right qualifications, right training, right competencies so the bekire akoda no ade ofa every other profession in Ghana omoye license accountant uwie wo university a wonya accountant I just work with ACCA
ICA da
no one hwese ampa omodwuma no tumi bema ofa HR practitioners e wo se woko medical doctor uwie a e wo se woko a lawyer for e wo se woko pharmacy for e wo se woko nurse for e wo se woko tiade na teacher profession kwano na ase ya ye bibi ti se de omo de yempese bema omo license no we yes na professionalization no
ekofo
o man ekofo
o man penida da mahama say eye but oba obey the part of the final exams a school for no we college of education on metro is we ya befie was have 12 years or try one pass any ade o say nyina mo ni scanty na mo yes are the latest
over no dey because me kan education manifesto committee ho no ma kan manifestos me enu ni nia
okay
manifesto me enu no we dey offer so obe ba me
sure
break it to a bia maybe na makan ya kiro ye nua no NDC omo manifesto no over mpacho enu nie se de be ya obi hu se no na me kan you say Mahama's key policies #building Ghana tour and the trust here the change the game changer
okay
of me bie mu na me co education patro education e honi 20 points under education of a point number 16 abamen amount sorry point number 17 say we shall cancel the obnoxious licensure exams for teachers. One can see a bit about
cancel.
Or see, we shall cancel the obnoxious licensure exams for teachers. Point number 18. Or say, see, supim. Or see, we shall cancel the obnoxious licensure exams for teacher trainee graduates.
Interesting.
But who share manifesto MPP ye hu adwuma na de kan say license and teacher for so mo pe but ye stakeholder engagement no mo say said ye wotwe mu free 20 wotwe mu free o graduation and some no matter exams na o mo problem to hwe ye manifesto no ma ye de shey mpepper say we will align it with their final years.
That's right.
Inti e ho na eja amanfo eko copy no mo start say mo kan but mo document ni offer
okay
and e wo no point 17
we shall cancel the obnoxious licensure exams for teachers. We shall cancel the obnoxious licensure exams for teacher trainee graduates.
You will have your document so mo be cancel
okay
so all of a sudden yen can say e be align no o ma start enam cancel any o mo so be align no
I see
we cry na o say yen nuanom Ghana for at least yes.
Right. And not just say no said okay say the mobile line no. So we school no anu atro final year na we. That's right. If you want basic education or said our church curriculum no much change no bebre. And am focus say textbook kura bi ni ho. E bi ni basic schools no na church for the actually sanity.
For education, so we get education reforms. Especially we get curriculum reform. Or in Ghana, your agency, I friend the National Council for Curriculum and Assessment. So council no offer experts near review existing curriculum. Or move share existing curriculum near share baby a person yako as or mine. The 21st century child I see. Now experts know across the country, and experts know offer free KG classrooms, primary classrooms, junior high school classrooms, senior high school classrooms, universities, colleges, experts from Baby Baby. No matter together, no more designing a curriculum. And in our curriculum, no, we designing another way about 10 or 12 subjects. Very voluminous. We curriculum ni we no more the obu process ni emu a. Na omo issues a curriculum a yebe use no. Enu ni. Omo issue curriculum ni we a ni ye dia Ghana Education Service.
Okay.
So ye implement the curriculum. Now at the same time, no, Oma present the curriculum no, ama textbook publishers. Some share materials are most move to me design in Kodani be to me use as a teaching and learning material to implement that curriculum. But what for you name say what the idea Ghana Education Service. Now years for you best start implement curriculum no. Publishers so I feel no so kind of voluminous curriculum no. No, so what drop it should be to me taking 5 months, 6 months. Publisher be why bit taking 1 year, 1.5 years, depending on publisher no ni speed, ni resources or any idea. During that time, na Ghana Education Service implemented curriculum. You name a textbook any hunting. Along with the curriculum, you design a teacher guide. Okay. For every subject. A for muti no. Omuni abedi huma dance. Say you develop a teacher guide. Teacher guide, so you are one per school. You are one per teacher per subject. Okay. Into teacher near work class 3. Yeah, the guides nebrewa English DNA maybe a 200, 150 pages. Maths DNA, social studies DNA, way DNA, sa. Ye the ma nibia. If it's any him said it publishers no. It may take you more time.
It's a normal printing.
Into you implemented curriculum in 2019. We were expecting say be at 2020. Publishers no, be ready. But nana wa onim dey see, of our onim dey see 2020. COVID am close down. Into the publishers will be up to 2021, 2022. But we have almost 80-85% of the textbooks for the subjects in our schools. Okay. You ye ne nims a gap be bantino and ye develop a guide ye de ma church for.
Okay. Right. Yanko ye nim. Afi ye the almighty free SHS. Enora new education hene say a game changer. Na free SHS said okay, abeboa pa, but there are teething problems. Yeah. We don't know say as a abaya fadie ni nyina kana ikomubu. Tikabaya abano enye niema kakra mampenda da mahama so ba obe review bi say cancellation bi twam ni ade when you say free SHS wa wonim say eye problems will be the double track okay nkwara time o mo de ko school time o mo de trafie no something be trafie for be more than 2 months na o mo nko afi o mo didiem yetati sembe bre na no headmaster wa ko say nkwara no doso furniture kunyane table on betra so so ade ekra no ho asemi ade ede misa sanse mi ebi aba maso ye wo ho anamontu obi se bo solve such problems ama policy no atwaso
na na mpacho wan minim so ma me break akra ma di question ya o kan ma di huduma yi a di edi kan free SHS na ye kan ba se e be ye 4 things e be solve the issue of access senkoda more ebenya kwan akọ school. Number 2, ebe solve the issue of quality. Senkoda no quality passes any ade na ebe doso. Number 3, ebe solve the issue of equity. And number 4, the issue of relevance. Of a million one. Access mekano me body te amount. Emra free SHS be shase no. Now for public schools near TVET ni bibia public schools near na okabuma. Nkoda no mu form 1, form 2, form 3 in all public schools, public second cycle schools in Ghana. Nkoda no mu ye schools bunia no. Na e be 811,000. Form 1, form 2, form 3 combined. Okay. That's the 2016-2017 academic year. Over Ye di in sesie. In Koda or more public schools munia or Ghana ha form 1, form 2, form 3. Because of free SHS, any access needs to be a quine among Crawford and Koda to Miyako school na ye over 1.4 million. 1.423 million.
Okay.
Into on the question of access.
There's a nipa be brain ya quine akobi.
Mimi teacher ni. It is a me grade on the question of access. Remember free SHS A+.
Okay.
And A star and I say A1. On the question of quality. Obeshe secondary school quality. Obeshe omudi eye universal eyomo wasi results. Obetumi afa 6 years before free SHS graduates started writing the wasi. Now if I compare even the 4 years of free SHS graduates, 5th year no muri na seyano. Usha across those 10 years, enkoda no social matra eye common to every akoda bia 4 subjects: English, mathematics, social studies, and integrated science.
Yeah. From
2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023, those are the 4 years of free SHS graduates. Akoda in Kodano Makotrono, at no point in any of those subjects, you have less than 50% passes, which is college tertiary pass rate. I want to call tertiary. For 4 years of free SHS, almost penny the 4-year group out of 10 years, I'll be fine. I'm going to me a pass more than 50% in A1 to C6 in the core subject areas.
Okay.
So, Nana, on the question of quality, I would give free SHS an A. On the question of equity.
Okay.
On the question of equity. I son a free SHS Bashasi. Na ufa public school students. Now ufa 100 out as a percentage. Na emu 35. And a yema. And I emu 65.
Yeah,
so 35% girls, 65% boys. Nana, and neya me no kase. In Kodana Mutron, so free SHS Nansia was your movie Friday. And me congratulate you on my idea, papa. In Kodana Mutron, so no. There were 460,611 candidates. Our public school candidates on Mutro wasi. Out of Nkodaya or Mutro wasi. Emu 247,657 and that's a 53.77% ayaba. Into on the question of equity. Ya boy homework in terms of creating access for young girls. The same way, and me, I won't belabor the point, but if you look at the question of equity in terms of socio-economic background, because of public school equity now, especially the back category A schools, no, regardless of how Kodana baby you're free, so free suku die, and also free sumra, and also free gosu. Usu to minya your friend category A school ni be echo. Into on the question of equity, then on the question of relevance, and also no stress is say free SHS graduates or move the relevance of the curriculum to their or move to media abo mobra and also move to media university. Honestly, your boy a home day. And yet to me you win because you remove financial barrier. I'm uncrofu etumiako. But now okay can sembi. And some now can you know the decay na o say feeding.
Yeah. The more I say national buffer stock any suppliers no or more aduane o siska mante the school boy say oh ba wa cocoa ho just order pan no see. I hope you've been hearing such stories.
Nana stories are there yet. Yet yaswa ye home investigation. Na ye di echire. And so the mechanic say free SHS chassis. Obi eni ho a obetumi di adanse say enkoda ko school anopa ko si enumre a accommodate omo a omanidi. The issue is that running any human institution, the no ubenya challenges with logistics. To the bia eduanina ye deliver, especially the perishables. I mean the non-perishables near there no. Logistics. Ebi nruntemti. To the bia ubeko school na mo na wo ho. So ebi na headmaster ne pese nkoye beans. Na beans no nti ebi ankora ne be di mo ato aso 3 days and I say 4 days. No, ena a feeding challenges again, a issue of finances. But make catch the Dr. Mahmoud Baumia proposals or the Google to make sure that such challenges you best solve.
And the Embra Hono, some problems you are mohono. John Mama Sondo, the scan headmasters no more to the ane. Now, fair na procurement, ne my na headmasters is soon near the day. How do you want to go forward with this policy? Mount for you to say, yeah, they will improve or no.
Now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, former President of the Republic, your can make a Mramiko Sukuno in the early 1990s. Now, Oshe Sukus ni Bibria, Satan Ukraina Sukus ni use bone shakers. Obeshana headmaster Huri as school no bone shaker front. No, any driver, any matron, and Krumu Kotoniani. In education, the headmaster, why do we even think they are called the headmaster? Because every teacher is a master or a mistress. So the headmaster or the headmistress is the chief teacher in the school.
Okay.
The number one responsibility is improving learning outcomes and administration of the school. This is a creative problem. I'm managing the need every quality of learning. No? So I'm going to man kodandi. Dear already year running no headmasters no perishables no sasika no mo neko.
Okay.
If you say abuying to me nkoso in toes be brain no family go school mu within 1 week 2 weeks ebepro. Into perishables in toes me ko jene spices Nyoma no
there's a percentage in the
yeah, the percentage no emma schools no. Na headmaster ne omo omo beza na so omo matron na arrangement no omo ankasa source locally for Sanyoma. So a portion of the feeding already goes to them.
Okay.
Because untumi so say perishables no widely. Banana dear to the bia na me ya say omo advise President John Mahama no. Omo na mebo omo subo. If the President Mahama dear on any policy advisors now now at least mama no advice on some of these things. But so person catch President Mahama say on fasika ni nko suku na headmaster akwa akoto aduane na then you don't understand economy or economics. If nana as you say a buying source through buffer stock no the way and say you have created economies of scale. If buffer stock is supplying to 900 to 1,000 senior high schools and senior high technical schools and TVET institutions, what you have done is you have created an opportunity for buffer stock or mobile tono at a lower price.
Because almost tono be
she said here, headmaster bia here bag 5 for 1,000 schools, 5,000 bags any but bags 5 no. What is the headmaster and some more bags 5? Remember the market rate.
But 5,000.
But buffer stock source 5,000. Obet me 35% the cost. It is even more financially prudent.
Okay.
So we use buffer stock. Then number 2. Say Ubema headmaster ako to toss anyone. This is the American now what create issues in terms of financial in terms of academic support within the school. Into the Dr. Mahmoud Baumia so no beye. And they say obeshe de beye financial resources ni be wo ne ye dia so buffer stock ase ni ye de perishables de ni so akọ. Or say wo hwe education no say ya. Education financing no be brina gina get fund konso.
Okay.
Now get funds on one or infrastructure, on one or furniture, on one or books, on one or be education, and the biggest cost for get fund infrastructure. So basic school are dying. Into the Dr. Mahmoud Baumia so obey bema resources a co-feeding no and whom challenge ne say number 1 obesha to say offer wa hi no who say bia we a good contractor wo sika kakra wo dwuma no ho aden o se wo fa wo bra besi school adan we e maye fa wo sika fasi school adan no wo si wi a egusu ye wo dia aban ebe lisi efri ho aban lisi free ho a instead of say bia nka aban be ma 10 million dey si sa adan no wo de 10 million a shemti aban 10 million ne ho adwo adan second one esi ho aban 10 million ho adwo ebia wo si dan ni we na olisi ama aban ne obekọ agreement ebia 15 years every year bia na ebia aban be kase wo be kase aban tua 1 million even if it's over 10 years now no way to mean your interest ne sa money instead of saying ka aban de 10 million be ma at once no 1 million pen no de betua wa afebia 9 million na e wo ho no ye de be she free SHS mu gina.
Okay, I see. Doc, every ni say say nya bre foforo na ebre le tia e ba say aka be sima numpe na abodon krono de ebe wi nti what any other thing in a war manifesto for 2024 also manfo hu so this is what after 2024 say aban sa to so a wo be ya magana from say nwesu amoni ko
na e de wo fa mema nyoma be miensa pe na medima no
right
abe ma se ma be wi he wo fa de dikan His Excellency says, I wish I said the free SHS to me, I get successful now. In Kodano Muri school, no more doors. Bar no more bar. No more banzono. Now, pressure now be bring up a sort of quotation. Into His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say, because of said yet to me, I build a technology, I be Drew Baby. Or be establishing open university Ghana. Said the bear in Kodana, or went to me and Yakwan OK University. Anase Kumasi Technical University, Anase Adwenkyere Appiah University, Anase Garden City University. Oman to me nya kwan ankosa universities na Ghana ha no. Ye be building open university e technology platforms so. Say the be akoda bia anase even penny bia opeso ko school no obetumi akobi. Krofo be ka say na open university online e be yesen. E be use the same accreditation criteria as KNUST. Inti Ghana Tertiary Education Commission GTEC omo no mo be accredited open university the same standards na e koso university bia na no one be open university but the be open university kra no etumi ageni pa bebre nse na e bia wo fa wo ha yi wo tro wo ya adwuma wa wo ya wo office adwuma wo host show ni ade nti to de e den se wo be ma omuso say we kwa kwatena classroom akwa afusia de
you know ye online courses
it no online course na ebeboa even omo ye adwuma obetumi akipi adwuma no wahwe wo yere no ma na watumi akoso asua de. Then number 2 open university Ghana no because leverage technology no ye nuanom omo Nigeria ye nuanom omo Liberia ye nuanom omo Sierra Leone Ivory Coast omo ni apese omo ba open university ni bia obe register or the misika be brene o Ghana ha no watena ni kuro mu Liberia ho no ye expenditure cost e wo from because anipa no on sorry bet na ha no flash your toilet no waso ye kan ya
we use academic facilities
in the dying say the expenditure come from but ye benya revenue ti eno ne number 1 number 2 Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say who share persons with disability omo na omo ho adesua e ka no mo bre if so obi a ebia na so entiasem e wo se ye fa obi a obeye sign language ama nipa kro no ansa na nipa kro ne ate die teacher ni no e tro obi a ebia nani enhu ade papa age se ye printy materials ni in braille and ono so etumi akenkan bi cost no e was ti Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say opeso ye ne say obi a or classify as a person with disability whether hearing impairment, visual impairment, physical impairment, and as any other form of learning disability no aban ebefa sa o mindful one who ka omo pese omo ko university.
Okay,
then the last one am the betrato and they say the betrato ni university dey last one they say no share education finance na you pese a scholarship a just ye call that get fund scholarship secretariat and access state owned enterprises they say GMPC ni ade cocoa board a bi mo ho mo ko just scholarship no apply to baby for ni nia ne saka baby for ni nia na sika no kra do so send you here for school no the biya she bottom no the aka go school Dr. Mahmoud ba o me ase sa sika no yen Ghana fo nia yesika enti no say no obebeki sure say you are lining in such a way say nka sika e bia be boa nipa 15,000 per because e bi mo gimu mpre no ne imprensa no you are making sure say oh apply or get funder now say I apply for scholarship secretariat be flag you say I apply or hadada
okay
nti sa sika na ye betumi spread no manipa bebre etumi nya so
nya mo chefa okay
nti eno ne miensa me bon
yeah right meaning say ebrepem no
Wofa mesa ba
ya mesa ba na ya sa behwe bio na ya compare a contrast what others also have ne hu de boa Ghana enwesua nti messages no have bebre we say please I'm bongo from baby any so message no the bar now am no are very clear say be ya brilliant you bet me akan amount for so please I'm bongo from baby any I really love the conversation. I thank the Deputy Director General for this public education. Please, my problem for now is upgrading. Many teachers have the first degree, but according to GS, there is timeline for that. So I am pleading they should look on that one for teachers. This one says, good evening. Please ask Doc for me. Why isn't that KG and primary schools as well as SHS eat free, but the JHS pupils are not? Okay, primary schools eat free. Okay, so I'm on capitation.
Capitation.
Okay.
School feeding.
Okay, good evening, sir. I'm watching you live from Anson Kwanta. The free SHS is a laudable program, but the implementation is shambolic. It has increased enrollment, but has brought about infrastructure challenges. The next government must fix these bottlenecks. Greetings, okay. Greetings, DM say, yeah, the Bessia. Teacher Kujo from Tepa Enyasuso. I say, if what the NDC is saying about the voters, okay, we shall come back to that one. He said the education was in Yeka. Good evening, sir. The education system is not working properly. My daughter has to pay for everything in her school. Tell them we are going to vote against them. They talk about this for more than 6 years. We are tired. Long talks. My name is Gabriela from La. And also they buy, I don't know. A chance for Kauri Electricals at Tosu Station. I'll say I'm strongly appealing to Ghanaians to vote against those politicians or political parties who insult pastors. Okay, this is another issue. I want us to look at education said by a Dr. Benya Kwai Ako. Please, ask Doc, why has GES deliberately refused to upgrade degree teachers who went on study leave and had their position since 1st November 2023? And I hope all the month arrears will be paid when Kojo Abetifi Kweu, no the way free buy. I may pick a last one now. Dr. Rapo up and my name and okay, I think this one is not about education. I mean, skip Doc. Mr. Kakra Oti, Brennan T. How do you respond to that?
Nana, my far every I see last one no about of free. I think of free la. I mean, I'll send a message in free la or say or still on payments.
Yeah.
Or mutia. The American say a buying policy. They say public education. Say Ghana have free KG. Ekwakusi Senior High School. There is no cost for fees. No cost for registration. In the senior high schools, there is no cost for feeding. Textbooks are also free. Se uko school, na se school no charge you bibia. The first thing I person can say, enya buy, and charge you. In any human institution, no, both say to the bia, ye be heads bia, still na omobe hard drink akra. The mesre is a sad challenges no. In the Ghana Education Service, and I say in education structure, so what problem? It was school beam. Your district education office. I will be to me this a challenge, concern ako.
Okay.
Send district education office. Oko no issue. Mr. Fako Regional Education Office.
Okay.
Oko Regional Education Office no Faba headquarters. Na se mu miensa ni entumi enya emuaya ma wa na chese ye nia no sebe yenya correct.
Okay.
But se ubetina hwa wonya ho hwe na wasende ho message aba ha no mesre se yenyusu ye systems na ye in place no. Ni emfa address some of these challenges are yenim se touch makakra emma aban policies a yen Ghana for ni o say
right
emphasis.
Doc, a brilliant here that CP send your tools afro now by. We say perfect questions by our standard. Kudos to you of Wofa Kofi Appiah and thanks to Dr. Kwabena Tando for explaining the questions perfectly on Adwenkyere and Pa from Uncle Joe Fantini Town. Doc, and I say final word I would DJ for.
I then DJ Tifo ni say education yen to ho chacha. Nti education yen to ho chacha no na de wo se ye hwe ne de ebeboa ye ma anya free SHS e wo Ghana ha se emmoa wo da aboa wo ba emmoa wo ba da aboa wo nana emmoa wo nana aboa wo nua bi ba na akra no se free SHS no entumi moa wo da ebia na afi na wo so ba benya so emfaso nti de obehwe no waye ho adwuma December 7th ne say obe make sure say free SHS no ebe koso awo ho na de bia de Dr. Mahmoud Baomi o kan say de wawo ne ba no ono no betumi ahwe ne ye meda wase
de wawo ne ba no e na betumi ahwe ne ye we Dr. Kwabena Tando, Deputy Director General of Ghana Education Service MPP 2024 Education Manifesto Committee oka ho ebi ono na education policy a abedia yadwuma. What we should expect 2024 to abano wie na se Dr. Mahmoud o me din kunmu be yadwuma emu bi no brafoforo be ba no ye de amanyuku awdo de enso ton ya se busa no se omuso be ni sei mososo be ni sei na mo be no. That's how we are going to do it on Adwenkyere. Now so nya kwati ubia de ase that they also be se bia usa doc it has be enure
ofa musu da se be pray
na we shall find that say osia for Adwenkyere so na we wo he Adwenkyere wo Kessben television so ye dai ho tia wa ba ye ba second segment no be ba ne ba be other issues voters register ho nsemo a NDC electoral commission dia boso na afi ya tie de former Supreme Court judge Justice Atiguban so aka na afi ya hwe democracy hub for so obiye che obiye enu nsemo asore no ye de nchina so abre do hweba kon so aka ne na ye ho abasisi a channel 364 and I Go TV channel right. Somebody can akano. Yemo bibi akwaba eba Kessben television so. Adwenkyere medie na oguso a wo hwei e Kessben television so. DSTV channel 364 and I Go TV channel 121 multi TV decoder and in so ye so. In the second segment, ye ba behwe Ghana voters register ho nsemo aba National Democratic Congress and na otwe and omo ye kire wo 16 regions all Ghana nyina Electoral Commission omo ye forensic audit omo hunu chimatobi o voters register ho na omo de sanse mi ebeto odwa no penifo omo de krata akoma Electoral Commission for so omo beye so omo nye no nyan tese nra civil society organizations all Ghana ene edis fusia etie omo nsem omo ka de efa ho na enumu no na Dr. Manebu amanso aka so on de omo aka na omo aka say anya forensic or voters register na dia anya register papa ebitim dia to aba e wo Ghana ha ama yeye eno to ba bi omo gina na omo gina ye heard the outcome of that yenti Dr. Manebu ama and some of the 2 January efasa asemi ho
that will receive it because they are not worth our trust. Solution: the lawyers. Trust, when trust is broken, conflict, need a third party. Is that not it? That's your idea. And we have proposed UNDP, bring in a mediator. Let the mediator facilitate the forensic audit. Let all stakeholders nominate and let's come together, audit the register and audit the IT system. UNDP has a track record. UNDP is not NDC, it's not NDP, it's not PNC, it's not CPP. Is this too difficult to ask for? Even before these discrepancies were unearthed, we had earlier said because of your mistakes. And let me tell you, for emphasis, at a point, the exposures, as we were exposing their errors, the arithmetic errors, it became too. Look, we have sympathy at that point. To be embarrassing a whole state institution like that, pure case of institutional decay. So we reserved some of the corrections and submitted them at IPAC. I've seen some IPAC members here.
Right. We are Dr. Manebu ama ono na Director of Elections ma National Democratic Congress NDC and Uchimu say said your more cano ya we na state institution baako na e de how bregan na madia also omo ya omo mpese omo eye penifo eno di dwuma na anwumre e wo this second segment mo ora Jerry James Suka itafen Papa J on a communications officer ma NDC amanyuko e wo Forikrom constituency Sarah enso ena se ufiri ho na ko NPP amanyuko no afemu nso a ono so onye onipa foforo kra onipa do no andi dada oye former DC Emma Seche Central na Insuta ya ono so no oye abankra tipenia si omanfo anemu ho NPP amanyuko afem ena eken ira kwadwo bedi ako banahene ono so e wa ha mamesha se free Papa J akwa ba na mpom ye de
Yankopon adom urade wa na afemu die wo hwa se yetinko mu die ye humi die na se ye hu ye yie pa na amomori na enko yie ti ebotomu enye ade echi ade se nyina no na haship no ya na ye kese ebi se dollar no ana se depreciation na ka cedi na definitely na ma ebotomu eye dry abibia nti ofa beka se Yankopon adom in fact yeti asidi e mefa nsa
okay
na mefa akwenya we so na mefa nchia kese ema ayo Forikrom constituency parliamentary candidate honorable Anwar Sadat Ahmed ene eye Forikrom constituency for NDC ni Ghana for magibro mo hweye enuanum bi wa Agona West ne Central region bi ni ba ho a omo atena omo television ho omo hweye emfa nchia kese ema omo ofa that's it.
Yes, that's pa. Honorable Akwaba.
Yeah,
na ho ye de. Best you also to say.
Oh, is it young person that I'm going to be in I'm saying the pen to say I'm phobia. So I'm going to say free bear.
Tadesone, those area. Yeah, we covered that distance.
Contractor fees for my yes, yeah. We are be as a mobile be over. Means contractors no, they may break them back and say we are back to one. But me, na you want money about the period. Na like I said, it is a mess. Anybody at that because in I and just go to the door.
Yeah.
Just what? I go for a board in the year, or suddenly I could question pass on to us.
Yeah.
And internet, it's you for near in our account. Many a jerry came, a salmon one or $1 deal. Come on, $1, therefore 18. But Uncle for Katia assistant, $200 cost row. Katia was but one more bad here. And you want soon to mother, and I made the couple of lessons for the Teku. Then Cassim be a Yerino, a year. When you are very short to be and a battery, and in your one may. Every shall come who has this money at here, and then one wouldn't go here. Cassin and me. Why you do it? And the bend day, a better also. Now was Russian.
Okay.
Right. The matter I was looking fancy I'll come and persuasion now. And can't you be aside the barrel? Your share pansiano wouldn't be to me.
Okay.
Quan name is a sanity, a gatus. So I'm feeling, I'm young, feeling in our contract and band your social with me. Now, a walk as me for the cases, dear. And for so many the president, not done with one. Say, or bow in the room for a free baby could turn baby, a brother, he didn't permit that. And so the bow would dear point to the man as they on so with me. I'm going about one day.
Watch a bit of okay.
How? I'm in chair.
Right. Honorable, this dear children, right? Yes, I'm again. Yes, I say, in case, most forensic audit. This is a Wofa program, Wombra. Na yewe. Na just be a chinchina, the one person more cano, and as will be aye. More demonstration we more demo petition call. So far, dear Namoka.
Wofa. Wadaroma. Say a year doc, deputy director for education, or in fact, only one interview, no. Okuka and send me for free SHS one.
I heard the intimate Obama for Beba. Abeka educational policy. Yes, good. They are also coming.
They are
also coming. Okay. Indeed, let us stick to our topics.
All right, but that's a problem. Offer about a year voter irregularities. Sani Ebekano. Seni Abribiano. Yakwako Tuaba. Ye registration. Na ye exhibition. Onim say exhibition no. Share a CI and a constitutional instrument. A 126 na. A wom say a bre kakra a brand baby drama yakwa Tuaba na. A very advisable who be here say ye be voter exhibition. Na Ghana for no matro mudino. O mwakwa kwahwe. Say dina metwre ye no. Chimatuo bia eniho a say me transfers na me ye no sa na tie ana no edin no fane say ye frame me Jerry na bia me din no corrections na mo twedin no omo ayo missions bi ni de ika ho. These are some of the reasons why into your exhibition. Yo kroma yo mam fofie antoata MPP like I say electoral commission. For now let me stick to the electoral commission. Say yembeye voter exhibition. Ghana for mo jibre ekodi se adwumadi. Ehun say eye chimato bebre e wo register no ho. Wo hwe nipa 3000 dia wo mo delete from the system register ni ma na say eya rehosem. Apart from that, nipa more than 15,000 illegally omo a transfer omo. Me amiti hey me call electoral commission ho se me kwa akoye eye transfer. Na me kwa akwohwe eye exhibition register ni no. And I say voter register nim no na ya transfer me din e de me afi Oforikrom constituency eko Asokwa anase bia Western North ya rehosem. Apart from that, more than 243,000 a year voters and I see a duplicate omo. In fact, I say munipa be almost 500,000 and a war issues. So no say NDC into me and dictator. So no call the various polling stations some to aba on the 7th of December 2024. Obeko no na ye seche matwo e wedi na obetwere. It will be then at aba. Electoral Commission bi ye sha se kae no omo se bibi se ni ho. Enko wi echi na afeidie. Bibi sa ho mo se mo correct. Se mo correct a and the muma ye ntina se na ye ntwem. Se de ye ka no se mo se mo correct nko ade a muma ye ntwem ne ye hu no kra ewom. Eno so adane eye bibi e wo ho. Omo se wo mo nti ase se ye ka bibi sa. Edi ade and the war register ni ma de porte no ma ya eno nti wo mo de sie. Enti yes we are calling for a forensic audit, independent audit. Where UNDP so on sakura be finance. UNDP onye NDC ni onye MPP ni. Waso onwa be finance. And this is not the first time Ghana ha political party be call for a forensic audit. Jen Mensa wo EC boss se sia me no wo ka say. Abrana or IEA executive director, she called for an independent audit in the voter register back in 2015 when Charlotte was the EC chairperson. President Akufo-Addo has called for an audit into the voters register. A day and AC. A day and AC MPP for Electoral Commission. It's a forensic audit, and this is a call for a forensic auditor. Now, Danny BBO. Offer, Biddy, assembly on Wadara Masameka, now by a very passionate because a B SUM constituency offer Oforikrom constituency is featured in these irregularities, and baby, I Bruno. You cut on so many different platforms. Say about one year the second independence of Ghana. A battle between a year Ghana 4 and the MPP 4. And yet a battle between the MPP and the NDC. Eti a kwembia swa ombeso omofa no more yakawa efa abeti bia no offer. We are not going to allow that. We shall defend and protect the vote of Ghanaians. In Oforikrom constituency, Wofa registration centers are a woho the year EC or no or publicize a year 200. But EC album no the Maya no a 205 Wofa 2024 transfers or more year registration center almost say in 723 EC registration office on almost 784. Now make any na kwa say by breaking it down. Menya botre na ma church ni nemu na ahwefo etumi ate de make na say. There are certain places where transfers na Oforikrom constituency for aye no. Omo the numbers ni bi aka ho and it's even more than 30. Oko Apiedu Kokobeng. There is this particular polling station ewa himfi ho side no. Yeah, call rounds, you drew on. Papa na, gentleman na no teho. Ubi sana say transfer list where I say, oh, baby, a transfer list safa. And there is an audio, a circulating. Make us say it is alleged. Say, Oforikrom a municipal EC director made mention of a particular name. Say, Nipano, obey ni exhibition no. When you say you are transferring it from Oforikrom concern to Western region, the need be say Omeye Bibia found with immediate effects. We ye can once a ma EC ne MPP say womontiasie. Offer MPP 4 woman nam one from one electoral area to another. last week me one a friend me say me angasa me constituency oforu krom aprade school mu ho MPP fo aba betina ho ana queue ana omojeje amanfo voters ID card ne Ghana card so mbe mo loan and then me bisa say financial
is it not an allegation okoko hu
me say I called for videos and then I can send you the videos and pictures.
Okay.
And the financial institution ben and they accept a year voters ID card. And to would you be voters ID card? Say me ma obusia. Now at the end of the day, now that person's name will be illegally transferred from baby and nipa etuaba. Me no ka say enwe nyime ya anroga a west. Ane Aroga East. No mun na menyumre. Wofa. Baby a yedru no won. Baby a yedru no. Edru eni breso. Na me maka on so maka mesan so aka. Se obi eba ho se ofori konkon se info amagibra muti me na enyumre. Se obi eba ho se fa voters ID card. Emma no na obe se won ma loan na se nipa no ubetumi anka unya aba bi kura fa bo no.
Okay. That's it.
Fa ba no fa denchi no. Because illegally Obaba transfer votes.
Okay, that's it. Papa J, communications officer, my NDC, for recruitment process. I mean, honorable, what do you have to say? Last week we had a press conference said the NDC can in a yen cre. On Palmo for dance semra and our bubu bussy. What can I say?
And no could be any. You were Ghana near to about 2020. Mompeninda that John Dramani Mamas were winning or 2%. Fifi Kote, a cabby, Sami Jamfi cabby, General Secretary, that are a chairman, one cabby. Only document to be a Oshakana for him could not call to can't drop and will be a final court. Was sway. Touch your kunko. Besides, I didn't know what kind of fabra. I didn't say book calculator so or hosa. Or no, I tell you more trouble no because nobody document here. Now, when it's your so many women. And you know, elections they went. That kind of. You see, a year's vision didn't in years. We say easy best or the BBC over years vision. Year's vision, and this is not the first time. Or Castle Puado need the Mansa call for exhibition offense audit. Oh, yeah. That time the former they say chairman, I know general secretary. Your press conference could probably by. And Jamu, what are the Abuja? One Yama and 1 year. You see a year's vision, near Muslim one, Monfamra, and this is 1 year drop, dear. Fadiana won't Fabra. Because the exhibitions is done so that anomalies be a room and there will be maybe a Jerino, maybe a double R, no one may be up and back. What he and I will be crying, you need a call baby and a quack essa. She also walk no. I own proof for the family correct. Maybe if it's a bonny be any. Never call me who be that say a demonstration. I can say a young gun in more yard in Musro.
This amount for tea or muscle.
Oh, tea. You what? District manager and director of Yisino. Only influence the instructions are given to them from the top. The first time the use of mankind. I'm at to say, will be the boss who baby. Now, what I'll carry in ye. Now, of course, it not a friend said demonstrations were unfair. Mimi promised to be uncle baby. I'm uncle baby.
Uncle Diompa.
Uncle baby. I'm not going to kind of person. Let's see how many Jimmy German about school fees. A moment you, ye dear Nadia, near dear Yadia. One dear Nadia, no Montiasia, come for. Oh, I dare so called for dear Breffy. For dear Breff in there, ma.
So, banning your car, Mobus, your phone. Just an Hokebiano.
Why, dear, no man to Udua, Fabra, or Udupe, Nakomo Bemano, but the guy. Just a money and idiot. I see. Nay, you know, Honor could I was already a money discretion for Monco. Obisha 4 Tom Monioma, I'll vote Tom on to Manico, Kunaku, or Mama. Robert General said, yes, a great demonstration. Now, what do Matia with you? I'm not telling him about Muntie. About to I have a tour. Or more really, no moon baby on the fa. So mo hu ba bi o mo de fa kan yi ensi e de ade na ba yesi na mo hu ya mo say normally e wo nyina mo famra Ghana for no yes if you look at the figures they are even quoting omo de bibiri ya ka ho when we quote figures again show it and come on and this for more documents 500,000 come a booklet actually that area crawl changes near there yawo the question bibi betimi esi anything near the bachelor
also identify more than 200,000
they should bring the document where are they there cover police station where this the electoral area police station where this town we say they need any na mo nyana na town no mai ada na yisi ye na djuma na mo person be mo bobo UNDP ho ni UNDP na mo ko command obi ama Ghana for wo ka mo say Ghana for ni MPP for na bi for mo mfutogo MPP for Togo for na bi ya to abai kwa ye no so ntem ye see ye ka Ghana for dodo no na we so ha ni wonya system ni wonya 40 ho na kwase te ka Ghana for dodo no awe afa but they say on be define for the first time in our history and this is for I'm saying nkoda omo ma beto obati on papa no because papa no ba odika no obi ho a ne ba do na gugu ado bai abu akura papa no e tie school fees no ka ho ondia de gugu ado bai abi tie school fees a head tosimi na head tosimi nza ama ni odika no owi JSS da kufu ado bai no e te fa so this time wo so on nkoto on beto tia nti ma hu se ma wi a munyintum manya candidate obetime wi ni amamo na mkoko bobo amho na madi 8 na ya twetwe matare ni break their stop their 8 and bring mu 8 wa mu ni 8 bia mu tena fi additional 8 years because man salati ye nti ne kan se Ghana for me nyina nya butre ne hwe ata ya to ba 7 December no dia monye boko se do no mse o me yendis for ndo mo nkwankoto a na mo mo nkrofo ne ntena ho ye Ghana card ati ke tia me nya wo ehu no akwaye ni nyina enye Ghana card ni ye ehu no wa ye de no akonete e de akona senate no akonete no de akona bia mudi o machi mo timi islam boko o me di o ma me no so ne ohodo mo eso ye bia onye ne nyi obi na kire obi enkankase na esisi ni dan yo Ghana mamra no man kwan se onhwem ne onti ase no fabra ne ehwe ne onkorati mfiri ho enenti ansa no the final one na dey aba me ye sure say aye normal and enza anya nwa kwara enya de foforo kwara say ombetime enya omuni pa bi akwahye baabi na wayi bibi wa chire sina de beche mu because wo nya area ne owie no ese o transfer enso re ne owie de fifiri ti no ne watro wo sua na de ye o sini tirase a by the time Becca stop working no nti obi adwuma omkonko ye campaign omnyom campaign ye omobi papa bia ometimi aka fofora omonka kire Ghana for ese Ghana for betie mu a omatie omo ne aye die omodre kiri omkoso atose ye be December 7th no na 40% kwa bi omunya omonka bibi kire Ghana for na ye hwese dru ho a kakribe pa akoto aka 40% no mo mpeni dada ya retire no momodi ne ya retire
Arabo said okay o chese tamana James I executive director no okay the same thing he called for this type of auditing and now by EC boss or say there be just atuguba so na no atom bizazo obi aka bibia the track commission no enti is that how you see it? It's in an independent body there by your advisory body sir to no funny ma who say ECIT tintintin
me nyesarati just atuguba no na tell ya obi wi aba ojema
Aye, be in what your man
2012
he just affirmed the election.
Oh yeah, you panari about what you tia. No what about the Adena maintain and what don't pass you have new me busy. Sadis is not the key.
I said elections are won at the police station. Mokoye vigilant hall. Mokoye house movie
at the police station to win the problem in here. I don't know what done when Diablo is your cousin for. I can't bump it for someone. The way city and we are not intimate can ye. What you say? Ghana Mamran today, your constitution and which knows what, or pass him round the man among Penda and the money mamma. I didn't see the whole down. Well, what could fear on women? I deal a year. Senor Kufuado, ne MPP aban ne ye person bi organ na sia o ne ke betu yesi na so ye di ne hwe no yanka boni bia o ti ase e ka che ndisi for se omutu onye campaign na da ye to ba no bi amie ne ni wonhwem na ya fa 7 ananda ne amanfo because I know judgment but we no anim say mo penda da drama ni mama ulusi o call for audit but amo ye ya na that I'm not just here omo ye na so ma nyenko ade a na de wada ho ma me say ne amusu mo bia na mo fanye den
Emra
if say sa na de sa say the get to no gina say get o kan exhibition is done ye kan ade be chia me ya to aba nkura no obi be wu obi be ka so onko to aba. What I say? We are there. I do say we 100% of Nkrofo more register on so to about. If you do that, no be the hospital one plan. What do me back?
Okay.
Nti ese papa na sam na work kan de ahonya na area on tin baby constitution no he na atworo say yes e be ma forensic audit itimi ba. Ya mama me na konya. So on fanya onye dependent job.
Okay.
Na em nwa so mo de twitwi MPP di twem. Yen ka za bibia na ye kan ne se. Ni amoso mo wo. Sa na ma meneka. Wasam so mo bibia ma quoting numbers here because you are none of quoting numbers. Mutimi ko declare who president. Afi no say oh you winning 141. It will be 138. It will be oh yeah leading comfortable lead. Eh mo monyo miasa. It will be no mo say dia. Nipa kuro ya. Sa Nkrofo no mkanza mo a da so ho. It Ghana for me into you.
Okay.
Papa na sam na wakanda on kana on konkotu bi your constitution man say me nim dia mo constitution say constitution ma obi akwan. Some many feel say adwuma no ba bi we do no pe committee bi am na abeboa no. E ya ni prerogative.
Okay. Me that's.
No aboa na ma aboa beboa. But obi say mo no so a munya no nya adwuma.
Yes.
Nya no nya adwuma. Le nya hunu na.
Me that's.
Nya hunu na. Enkosi.
Honorable Kwajo Bediakon Banahene, former DC for such a central, a member of NPP communication team, and I want my message kakra. Na yenko ye name. He said, "Of good evening. I am passionately advising the youth, the innocent youth, not to allow themselves to be used by disgruntled politicians to stage demonstration while their children are not part of it. What pains me is that only few people were giving money, but used innocent one for their parochial interest." Nana Mwako from okay. This one is coming from teacher Kujo Tepa and Suso. He says, if what the NDC is saying about the voters register is true, then they should, in honesty and public interest, show the evidence. The NDC must maintain and stop the allegations. Provide the evidence. We are witnesses to what happened in court after 2020 elections. There was no evidence presented in court. I believe the NDC knows they are less likely to win the election. They appear to be creating a state of confusion. And also, I don't know. This one is also coming from, what is the name? Okay, let me read what he has sent to us. He says, good evening. Good evening. I'm a Nin Ajman from a Sununu. What's Justice Atuba say? What's Justice Atuba saying? Is he not the same person who interpreted shall as may? Is he not the same person who said elections are won at the polling station? He should give us a break. Okay. It says, good evening to you and your panel. My candid opinion is that the AC should do the needful by rectifying the shortfalls in the voters register, if there are any, at the NDC's trumpeting. The demonstration of the NDC was needless and wasteful. Barumba, head teacher, Manso Adwenkyere, DA Primary School. I think I've read this one. Let me go to this one. It says, good evening, Wofa, for your good work done. Please ask NDC member for me that why do the EC do exhibition? What is the meaning of exhibition? From Bright Takwa. So I'm not picking calls. It's messages, and I say major. It says, my name is Ubeu from Kumaobe Besoro. Please, I want to ask question. Only free education and Ghana president and vice are selling Ghana properties. Okay. It says, my name is Fuseni Salifu from Amanase. The fact is that NDC should be very careful because EC and NPP is one. And also and this one is coming from Edianaba MTN inside Mampong. Or say it is possible. Okay. This one is coming from Kekusi Ejoso Besiansi. Say the NDC always concoct mischief in a horrendous proportion to swindle Ghanaians. The NDC should realize the literacy rate has improved. For that matter, majority of Ghanaians can read in order to rubbish the NDC propaganda. And also the area of the Bayana. Right. I'm also. It seems like there be asking way, but I no more. Anytime be a political party opposition who say electoral commission the ruling party pursue sisiwom. But some year or mejume year or to me win election. They say easy case umfa problem womra or be rectify MPP for the big coy ema a court or crama it delete it be free, but there wasn't a forensic auditing. And nobody at one amunito.
Aroma. Dear Yempenin for Edia Tuja, any dear Edia Tuja, and say ye hear a forensic audit. Offer a year Minuhana invites no case me about demonstration. Or say Nipadoa when who Nipadomsa, I'm saying no Nigana. No Ghana hampo. In fact, I be 14 time ho. Kede ya ko be hu nipa dodo a ebo dompem e wo Ghana e fa demonstration ho. Even in Ashanti region mpo offer. Unya video si me hwe.
Oh, so me fa ha.
Wo be ye be fa. Good. Na e dom ketwa in Ashanti region. Say ye be ye demonstration bi say. Na wo hu nipa. In fact, you do RCC or police for no more omodio mo ebe face yempo. Omo san so call e free backup. E free soldier for eka ho so omomra. And say na wote ha say ana wo de wonnim they say nipa amma. Na say you onye updated. Na wo fa wadaroma. The ye can say you see here forensic audit. Anything less than forensic audit piano yenyintum. Na 16 regions demonstration nationwide no. The next one yama easy I think a week 7 days. And I'm so why is us too crazy? Yeah yan she share fufro wafa. The next demonstration no ever take place in all the 275 constituencies in Ghana. And the EC should be prepared for a year NDC. Baby, I drew no anyam pempen, so be I didn't sababa share them with them. Send your walk no. Then ya say ye do my day, your bed, ye be we need election no. And the NDC has never been complicit. Yen ka say a ye den wom say o man no atwape. Enema enkoyie. But yen fa nsa en share them with them. Emma MPP ni electoral commission, emfa 6, emma dane ye 9. Enti ye ni abre say ekwen bia so. Seniye moye nyema prekese no mon correcting so man correcting na ye be senso babiem say ye 275 constituency demonstrations ni wi a na afei ye mpanyimfo betena se then the next line of action no eno so be senso aba offer ba me fa kwenya we so anopa we me come first a year TV program ana minya call from Subin constituency and he now so in relation with a year sir this particular a year a dia ye film ne ho nkoniaba a year EC officials are omo Subin baby it is say Subin ana ofa EC officials are omo Subin omo be tena the various polling stations I hwe say about no be koso wa no you say EC director was and one say omo mfa omo voters ID card emra compulsory nya say eduma no wonye offer this is the first time in this particular republic
and no na me usa say wakwa akobusa say e ampa say EC official na call for omo vote because about what time they yet here say grip vibe bebre
offer in some way ye di echi my friend a parliamentary candidate ɛyɛ na na president so ne mpanifo no ɔmo hyɛ asɛm di ho dwuban no ɔmo se sɛnea meka no saa na ɛteɛ na deɛ meka ne sɛ me no in this republic no me hu da me nte da sɛ ɔmo ba bɛhwɛ ɔmo te ɔmo ba tena the various polling stations sɛ fa voters ID card ba ɔmo de kɔ akɔyɛ dɛn without even in the face of absentia nipa ni wɔ kora no easy etumi ayɛ illegal transfers so it means that someone said to me ka voter ID card na then na mutumi fanye this is the case unim say sa issue officials we mo no during election day no adansa the election day do be more than 90% omo ntumi nya akwenya nto aba na ofa voting exactly do na ntumi nya akwenya no point to aba eti what is the issue up to e be say so
say biometric eti so be you voter ID card they no tumi dey
Wofa wadaroma easy director no na say in interview so grant e bisa no sansem no wentime nyi anu o say machines na o mo de buy machines na o mo de dwumadie no na o mo dwen say because onua se wo ye obi transfer even nipa no nanim say no o so begina ho na e capture nanim na nipa na because nipa na no no afi nipa ma ba begina ho o ye transfer but this is the case saafo no ankwanko gina ho so omo ye eye transfer e ba ne se na etimi transfer omo so question wey anagana for ebisa enu ntina wofa ye kase momra na mombetena se independent man no ewo ni say na MPP ni NDC na ya tena se na ya hwem na why so is it too difficult to ask for
okay that's it ona bana hene kweku ana fe yenko yanim
I am so sir yesi ni na was being no or individual bi or any chuba say enipa ni ho na ye kan ho asem a e bibi fufu kra
yeah
we are battle a very sensitive issue now that way so channel pa
yeah we contact him tell me busan say
ana oforukrom municipal so issue director no
because
ma me no flow no so
because you see
you verify all that you are saying yeah tell me busan say yeah grave vibe
o man panina da John Dramani mama o wi pusagra wa ma o ba wi
sir omzo mu breaking mu weight no so ma kweyi number 8 no omzo ma ye 8 no hold it down say o ma kweyi number 8
campaign na hefo na ye
sir
na me ko am nwa se na no ko omko yisi office yesi e ko bubu so mka se Ghana nyina na omko nyesa no mka e na ele mo ye kuma se nkran kwa me si mikro mu suta
me assistant register
now is what now we ha na no ni kro man ji woni be course
kwa na mko e other regions dey na ko wa mo ba so mo nya do mo ba na mko yisi ho ekobubu oni ma
Wofa manage ase o hwe voter region
oh mamen kama
o hwe sunya ne di
mamen kama sem mo de ma gbo mo am ho mo de ma e gbo mo am because mo de amutimi tututuo e wo mo am meeting ase me say mantia na ba muntie o mampanyire da John Dramani mama ne madi Ghana hawo o mtwika asakese ono o sin kokon ketenkete ene abobo ya na oba betire ni mo muntie o fra mo se mo ko demonstration mamumu ano o de me tu kwa ku school akese no o pese o de mo ko ene mafoforo eduru ho a ne open kokoto aba e fama no ane kuro o mu nyina ne se IDC force omo list bi e chese nkofo bi ya transfer omo obreko omo nwene ho a omo type list ni nyina se no mo ni mo ne mfanto abonten ni nyina entrance na make sure say those things are because you ha na 2020 ya win at this percentage ya declare federal ha na mo say ya win omo ndi ba azura 30% obi ejane say do ke chedu court no o si no di document bia ni nipa wakasa so ma ne bo ama wan na ne election say you know omo dey chairman omo ko we no say akoko no abi wasa akoko no abi mo kokko num ti ne sira mo nye campaign Ghana fo ntie ne nto aba ma nipa obetimi aboa ama Ghana etimi aboa Dr. Mahmoud ba o me sese moto aba no e de ma na credit scoring no me man fo we twem credit scoring o de ba Ghana ha no Dr. fo bibiri 40 years na o sisi da ba ku mi no bi the score no ye kama between my mortgage, but at the time I 60 years, and was a hospital. And you are conquered. Eti mesramo Mama Ghana for any and the ho. Near whom Nayan one when you put me a boy. Omopa. Omonyo campaign. Omonyo campaign ye and can you meet me a bay? Ninyan Trono. Our mother go abandon berry. We are dang. Berry. Monya that we are candidate to vote to the Crampija. Near time. Time.
That's it.
My boy, Baba to cry number 8. That's what Moses. Eh?
Okay.
Moses,
that's it. My message in the Kakrana Fimrana Eme wrap up finally na yenko. We free. Also salam alaikum. Madam Jane Mensah, EC boss. Do the right thing and stop behaving like you are a defense minister for NPP party. Isa from Msawem Zongo. Okay. We so at the audio banner. So good evening, Mr. Host. Greetings to the NPP man. Mr. Host, please, do you think NDC as a party has evidence of an infractions in the voters register? NDC went to call without evidence. NDC is calling for a forensic audit of voters register without an evidence of infractions. As the NDC man, is he aware that when NDC went to EC, they submitted empty discs to EC? This tells you NDC is not a serious political party. What is the purpose of exhibition? Is to correct anomalies. NPP, it is possible from Ureku, Achimda. When Jane Mensah then asked for audit, did the EC do it? Why now? Hypocrites from Se Nyakon. Good evening, Wofa. Please ask the NDC man for me. What did the chairman say in 2016 about the same voters register? They should stop the seminar ears. Jamfi from J. Kojo Sun City Global. Okay. It says, good evening, Wofa. NDC don't have anything good for Ghanaians. Please, Honorable Banahine, that the battle is the loss from Eduanaba MTN inside Mampong, Ashanti. Bra Sag Mampong. NPP have really done well, especially with the introduction of the free SHS program. Their only challenge is the failed fight against Galamsey. The earlier they address the Galamsey issue, the better. Greetings to Bernard Boateng Kopid and Solomon Budu, Robinho. I want the NDC man sitting there to mention one person name that has been transferred from Senyakon Asante Mampong. Over the next time NDC, the NDC next time of action will draw from the election because nothing will change. The AC's mind to go for any forensic audit after all. About 12 are contesting for the presidency. They should give us a break. Ula are gonna. But the national ID card will help to know the right person dealing with. Is NDC saying they should just call anybody without any identification closer to the ballot papers? It seems NDC is sure of victory 2024. Ray says so. In fact, NDC is the big problem of Ghana. NDC members are rather collecting people's ID cards, and it happened in Prisia Hunibali constituency. NDC former chairman of Uswamp of 2016 told that it's absurd to ask for forensic audit. This is coming from Bright Takwa. His Excellency Muhammad, the chief of all hypocrisy. What did he say about the Galamsey ministers, people who were jailed? Had the chiefs not praised, the clergy not blessed him, and Nana not poured libation for him when they visit them? Is he an idol worshipper? That's why he takes snap to the Nano Yakusi or no de ya or de ebaye and so and no. Well, we intended to talk about democracy hub for demonstration before actually Edwama Kokoti. I remind you more. So for now we will not be able to talk much about it. Yemfa enusia. Na memra na afie me wrap up. Papa J. This is edwuma no moye, form edwuma no moye.
Ofa, meka say afi we eye campaign no. In fact, edutwem me de meka say me hu bi krada. Okay. Yes. A former year. Very, very fertile. Now, apart from say a former year, no one say me the guy say and pese be complacent say. In fact, former year nti de bia so your grounds. We share your papa John Mahama baby on nam. In fact, wonye na home. Ejuma no wo ye ni yi. Ne running mate so onam ha no so na baby foforo. Now your regional executives will be also in different areas. Let us say this time around, will be to me for say a Namu Bear rally, a year house to house, and I say, it's the issue about rally in India. It's it's a turn of the past.
Rally, no. Rally is way of campaigning. I will could you baby, no after a month for say, or Mumra met you. And then one has our penny panic or say,
good.
Do you meet my yin? I've now say your summer so. Say, yeah, 2 minute cry. Come to us. Back on some toy somewhere. Then we give you the mandate.
And it's Anna, your corner, into share the media ye dinner, your criteria, your campaign. Make us say, you gusua, your boy a home modern. Ghana for some message, Only a message, is about resetting Ghana. You're resetting Ghana. And
reset na upgrade.
Exactly. And then
more resetting.
Many the almost more upgrade. But anyway, reset na you reset Ghana no, and when I reflective your ballot na yakwakoye no, because so far say ugugu a year the symbolization of a year number 8 a better say rebirth, new beginnings. Nti eno ana I reflective ewo ye 8 na yakwakofa no mo pe omzo be 8 ababe breaking 8 now we are stopping their 8.
Okay.
And the fact that order number 1 is just automatically we win. Order number 1 to how near Benin Ghana for come. You do one who say order number 1 na. It's not number 1
for easy identification. And I who say.
Over a year 1992. One under number 1. I bet you do buy him.
Professor better do I. The late. Now a year Rollins at the number 4. The late. One a win elections. This should tell you something. In 2000, one another number 1. 2000, a year, the late Atamos, Noda, number 1. And for the first time, he lost. 2008, a year Nana Danko Kufuado, Noda, number 1. He lost. In 2016, yeah, now President Kufuado, Noda, a year number 5. And so, to me, BT NDC by 1 million votes. So the issue about say be the number 1 say Ghana 4 ayo mwadwen send ye matitia pansa o man na comedy na monwen ye ho na de bo pe na mo sabe ka che no ye se aba na kwakutie ye kwakoto etia na order number 1 na ye ya na yakoto ama ye be hwehwe ya hwehwe bebi a chinie no wo no ene bebi a His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wo na ya to aba no e de amamu na mo de medim se mo hyebe na maton ande amobi. Because Obi Akoyi number 1 now only nipa na swape. Where you 5 say no nipa na swape. O semble na wato ama nipa. Okay.
Enti bebi a ye dru no. Me for akwenya wesu me si fom no. Ofa. Na won say me free for constituency dey na say me constituency say mu hia me ye pa. And for the first time no for constituency ba baji seat no. Every MPP say for the past 20 years.
Baji for seat no.
For the past 20 years omona and for the first time Uforukun constituency inshallah baba ji seat no entina meni abre isi no so obeye de sene fata and it's a pusiga omotuma suspended EC director Uforukun constituency is also featured in a year illegalities na ekoso no enti EC director na oti owo municipal ho no I'm calling for the suspension of
the okay in allegation you be call kubusem. Not the only
yes, so yet, but that is why I'm calling for the forensic audit.
That's right.
Thank you.
That's it.
Dr. Bamobia Manamu Yedeni, yeah, Juma, Alaji Papa B Manamu Yedeni.
No time in order to
yeah, Juma, only as in Biaka, Omfrana among force road. It's your time when I dare chant the pen and was Ababu. Doom so yet, Casabre, come to generator and age man. On one, a catcher said that 12 by dear Ghana for social media by Dr. Mundo when you miss up.
Okay.
Who didn't try at all? Who didn't try to teach the moon? I want what? It's yes, yeah, you know, right. I said, Ghana for who said, okay, about Papa, number 1 now, no one echo. No, I'm right. Now, 8 to know yet, yes, I'm almost up with 19 film watching. One is a symbol of perfection. Also, in the beginning, yes, I'm waiting. But I say, I'm going to school fees.
That's my information. Good evening, my big brother. He says, please, NDC will not save Ghana. Please, Ghanaians should know how to handle their head their own head from NDC, from Navrongo. This one, it says, good evening. I am Honorable Furi Joshua, MPP Communication Officer of Furi Krom Constituency. You see why these NDC people are naive and ignorant and are not ready to accept the free SHS to go to school. Tell Papa J to go and find out requirements for people who want to work with EC come December 7. It's at the EC website and should go and read and stop propagating his ignorance. Okay, there's a omo said na honorable can omo on best of mama EC na see a jimo voter ID card baby. Also for room.
Is it before and sana ye recruit omo na say
okay.
After say ye recruit omo. Okay. That's the question.
It is absurdity to call for voters auditing Ufusu Ampo for Isaac Takwa. Good evening, Wofa. Please, 2022 nurses are done with national service rotation about 4 months ago, but we haven't been paid. Please ask MPP panel for me. You should wait till when? Why? Malisco inside I have for a meme. Okay, I'm Samir from Takwa. I dropped out of senior high school because of school fees, but went back when free SHS was introduced. I wrote once, got a scholarship, and now studying medicine at university. This is why I'm voting for NPP come December 7, because it is one of the best policies every president could think of. I mean, last one way, Chairman, I was one of the victims of a voter registration. I did my register at Adwenkyere, but when I went there, they sent my name to Chichiwere. Okay, on also there. Information. Everyone to Hannah, it is here. Right. Okay. Right. I was here for 100 day and you may Adwenkyere you may see what Kessben television. So what the honorable Kwadwo Bedi Akon Banahene Enka or former DC Ewo Secha Central Suta MPP Saranso na Ora Jerry James Suka Tafel Papa J ono see communications officer Ede Emma Furukrom NDC omo eba Nishalo di County Dr. Bempatando Enka David Director General of GS ono so ne bedi nkomo for Ghana education maybe so far akodo know what we should expect next after 2024 election. Omo bu amena bu afondo so ayekene omo control room ho nyina ida omo nyina enso ase medin ede Wofa Kofi Appiah onyame arba da sene we say share bi oni another edition of Adwenkyere media no enso abremobio yakra mu nyina.